Hello everybody and welcome to Better Call Sukan. Better Call Sukan adalah sebuah podcast yang kita membincangkan tentang pelbagai-bagai jenis sukan. Hello everybody, my name is Arief Daniel. I'm your host for today with my boy here. Hello boy.
Hi Arief.
What's your name boy?
Khal. Berapa episod dah?
Berapa episod? Ini adalah episod yang terakhir untuk tahun 2023. Maknanya season 1 lah. Kita hari ni kita habiskan dengan episod hanya kita berdua ke sahaja Khal pada hari ni?
Wait, I think we have two men right beside. Siapa diorang ni? Are they from the world of sports?
Okay, mungkin diorang daripada sukan lain ke apa. But no, actually hari ni what we decide lah masa kita buka, when we started this podcast, we started off the first episode of the year with just both of us.
Kita dua je kan?
And then we wanted to end the episode like all throughout the year with not someone about sports. Kita nak bagi tahu tu penonton-penonton dan pendengar like the journey of Better Call Sukan. So dengan itu kita telah decide untuk panggil orang-orang kuat belakang Better Call Sukan. So hari ni yang contohnya orang yang tengah drive, tengah naik train. And if you guys macam like, nak sports apa hari ni? No, basically we want to talk about the whole show. Dah
teaser dah tu.
Kita tak boleh cakap no because dia adalah orang kuat kita.
Dua orang ni.
Masakan, why don't you introduce lah kepada penonton-penonton dan pendengar siapa orang-orang kuat di belakang Better Call Sukan kita.
Alright, so welcome to the show. Our producers.
Diorang lah yang mencipta kamu, bukan
Adam from Audio Plus.
Yes.
Okay, and Ahnaf also from PBS Rekreasi.
Alright, welcome to the show, producer Ahnaf and producer Adam.
AA.
Betul.
Double A tu.
Double A.
Okay.
Triple A. Kau A juga.
Aku A ke? Kau Alilo bukan?
I wish.
Okay. Alright. So basically Ahnaf and Adam, diorang selalunya behind the cameras. Diorang what I explain to you guys diorang macam cari guest, make sure the guest is okay, and make sure nanti diorang je lah yang explain. But before we get to know more about like how Better Call Sukan is invented, macam mana it started, orang semua nak tahu juga. Actually aku pun nak tahu juga. Aku pun tak tahu how it's really started lah, from Audio Plus punya side lah. So before that, kita orang nak tahu your sporting journey lah. Mana tahu diorang sebenarnya atlet Malaysia ke apa kan. We start with Adam dulu. Okay Adam, can you just let anyone know kat luar sana, penonton, pendengar dan juga kami kat dalam bilik ni, your sporting journey. Macam you ada main sports ke time sekolah ke, minat apa ke, suka tengok football ke apa ke? Ya.
Faham. Okay, hari ni aku rasa aku mencemaduli. Bukan mencemaduli lah. Aku macam tiba-tiba termasuk dalam universe yang lain lah.
Okay.
Sebab I'm not a sports person. I cannot claim that I do sports. And aku ni memang lain channel lah.
So masa dari kecil memang tak tengok sports ke?
Actually aku kalau nak cerita personal journey aku pernah main bola sepak. Masa tu aku umur 7-8 tahun.
Okay.
So dekat dekat rumah aku, belakang rumah aku ada padang besar. So petang-petang budak-budak, all these neighborhood kids akan berkumpul, so akan main bola tau. And then diorang main bola, budak-budak seorang bawa bola and then share ramai-ramai. Okay. So aku tak tahu pun main bola sepak macam mana.
So masa for like nak lepak dengan kawan-kawan
just
lah.
Okay, join. Sebab kawan aku pun ada join diorang, budak-budak ni yang aku tak kenal sangat pun. Masa aku main tu aku jatuh, lepas aku terus balik. Aku macam, nope, this is not for me. Football is not for me, man. Aku tak suka. Bukan tak suka lah, tak suka sukan yang mencederakan. So dari situ aku tak, bukan nak kata aku memang ban bola terus, tak. Tapi aku tak minat langsung bola sepak sebenarnya.
Okay, that's bola sepak.
Tu bola sepak. Okay. So dari bola sepak aku dah tahu dah. Okay, futsal aku tak boleh main.
Okay.
Bola sepak pun aku tak tengok. Lepas tu bila masa aku dari kecil, sebab aku tak ada adik macam abang.
Okay,
dalam family aku tak ada bapa aku je, and dia pun tak main sports, and then dia pun tak into sports. So aku punya circle pun tak into sports.
Okay.
Semuanya macam memang tak ada pun yang main sports. So aku pisang juga bila cerita pasal kesukan ni.
Okay, so like okay.
But later on, I found out that my real minat is in bowling. Aku suka main bowling sebenarnya.
Okay.
Tapi tak adalah terror. Tapi kalau dalam banyak-banyak sukan tu, kalau orang cakap jom bowling, aku on lah.
Okay. So basically lepas ni kita pergi main bowling. Boleh dekat sebelah je. Okay.
Kalau badminton aku kurang sikit. Kalau futsal aku akan macam pura-pura malam ni hari jadi kucing aku ke apa.
Okay, so like just a question lah before to you kan. You cakap you tak minat sukan langsung, tapi like do you watch like the Malaysian Olympics ke or all that?
Ya, saya tengok. Saya seorang poser. saya seorang glory hunter. Kalau Malaysia menang esok cuti, saya akan sokong.
But tak adalah macam tak pernah tengok all the sports lah. Kadang-kadang tengok lah, but
tengok
tak tahu
lah. Tapi kalau kawan-kawan ajak lepak mamak sambil diorang tengok bola, aku akan push rank lah. Mobile Legend.
Mobile Legend is sport.
Yeah, it's sport. Yeah. So tapi kalau aku tengok, kalau kau tanya aku midfield buat apa, linesman buat apa, aku tak boleh nak explain lah.
Okay.
Until today aku tak tahu.
Okay, even producer kita kan, producer Audio Plus kita, dia punya mindset sports is football. So that's why we have this podcast where it's not just football and it's spread. Like macam-macam ada. Betul. Alright. Thank you for that sharing experience.
Sorry, my baby.
Dia jujur.
Yeah. Honestly, aku tak pernah tahu pun pasal benda ni. That's why we have him on the show for this final episode of the year. Okay, Ahnaf, do share with us your sporting journey and like what, from wherever lah.
Alright, thank you Arief. So, okay, where do I start my sporting journey? Okay, first and foremost, aku memang sports fan, sports lover. It's like in the blood, memang in the family juga. Because kalau macam, I can't remember which episode, but one of the episode kau mention, kau pun sama for Arief. Surat khabar tu kau baca from the back. And so it was for me also.
Kita dengar episode kita.
See. So it was also the same for me. Aku memang baca, not just, selalunya memang belakang tu bola dulu kan. That's the biggest news. All the sports masa tu, even like ada boxing ke apa tu, the small sport pun dia cover lah, but sometimes like the small sections aku baca juga. Memang baca sampai habis, sampai the part yang orang dia obituary tu pun memang okay, dah habis dah sports section. Okay, then I close it. But how aku punya habit of that came was actually aku rasa from my late grandfather.
Okay.
Because dia pun actually sama. So bila aku growing up, bila aku tengok dia baca surat khabar, because dia memang, and then he bought all surat khabar tau. The English, the Malay. So even like news Times ke apa, utusan ke apa, semua he bought. Because and then I saw the way he read it pun sama je,
dari belakang.
and then only he read the other parts lah kan. So I think that's where for me, aku pun had got that habit juga. And then just to share juga on my late grandfather, because dia pula himself memang, he was a sports commentator. And if you guys know, I think, and especially Arief juga, when you were involved with bola-bola.
Yes.
Kan ada karakter with you in your masa theater, the sports commentator was 𝙒𝙊𝙍𝙃, right? And then in the movie was Bron Pelari. So just to share with you guys, the Ola Bola production team, before they started, they ada datang visit my late grandfather to do some research lah. They want to know, because I think at that time they want to build the character of the both of them for the movie. So my late grandfather was actually the commentator for the game, the actual game lah, the Malaysia versus South Korea, where kan kalau the famous tagline cocok Asan, and then after that James Wong, and then they scored the goal, the winning goal. So yeah, he was the commentator for that game.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is your late grandfather's name, if you don't mind me asking?
His name is Zulkarnain Hassan.
Zulkarnain Hassan.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So some of the sport kalau aku remember juga one because he didn't do just football, he do all sports. He went to Commonwealth, he went to Olympic. He traveled the world lah. He went to Brazil, Argentina. He covered lah. So covered all different kind of sports. One of the biggest kalau aku look back, kalau it's still in Malaysia, it was the boxing match when Muhammad Ali came. So he was also the commentator for that game lah, for that
bukan
match.
bola je lah.
Yeah, so he wasn't just bola. So that's why if you look back, macam mana aku relate balik dengan the love for the sports kan. Bila baca surat khabar pun memang the first thing nak baca sports, because he was in the industry, he memang, and then he did all different kind of sports. So yeah, that's where I think translate back to me lah. Aku pun bila growing up, and because I stayed with him juga growing up, so that was really how I fell in love into sports, and not just sports, specific sports, but sports in general. So yeah, moving forward juga, that's how my love for the sports. Bila involving in sports, love tu memang gila-gila kan. Apa-apa sport pun aku nak try, especially bila bola kan. But athletic wise, aku tak ada. But hype man juga lah. Aku memang nak main semua sports, but nak wakil sekolah ke apa semua at that time, tak sampai lah that level.
Okay.
Try lah bola lah. Funny story, aku I think standard 1 or standard 2, ada academy in the school. Aku join. Dan lepas tu, I think first day or first training or second training, aku balik, aku bagi tahu bapak aku, tak boleh lah. Lepas tu bapak aku tanya kenapa, coach garang lah. Lepas tu aku my dad said, what? Betul. Then after that, I think aku change to taekwondo pula. After that pun I think okay lah, few levels ada naik juga taekwondo. So and then after that pun, because ada we moved to got another opportunity, I didn't stay in Malaysia pula, so move. So I have tried different kind of sports. So like say aku bola ada, taekwondo, even back in uni pun, not sure you guys pernah dengar aikido.
Yes. Yang gaduh-gaduh.
So it's a different kind of martial arts.
Sorry,
in
martial
Japan.
arts. Martial arts. Bukan gaduh-gaduh. Gaduh-gaduh tu yang rojak Indonesia. Okay, anyway.
So yeah, as you can see, I love trying different kind of sports, and my love for the sports memang huge fan.
Wow.
I love how you are continuing that legacy from your grandfather with this podcast.
Yes.
So we appreciate
Cool.
that.
So kiranya karakter tu sedikit sebanyak influenced by your late grandfather juga.
Yes, because especially bila dia orang one of the biggest scene is that scene yang dia nak go tu kan. So I think atau aku ada share tentang they really wanted to know that how he firstly why Cucu Hassan, so he did share because when the player dapat bola, the way dia nak push the bola was like cocok kan, and then go through the player. So at that moment dia cerita lah that when he saw it, then that's the first thing in the head. Tak ada nak cakap tendang ke tepi ke apa kan, but dia nampak macam player tu cocok. So that's why he say lah.
Oh.
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
But okay, you said like he went everywhere to commentate semua tu kan. Just a question to that, kita lari sikit about that, because I think it's a very interesting opportunity and to ask about this. Kau time tu, how old were you? Do you sempat to see him in action ke apa ke? Yeah.
No, I wasn't even born yet. So it was after, cause one good thing, cause atuk aku, he still keeps all the memorabilia, so, and then it's in the kita orang kat rumah tu macam consider tengah-tengah rumah juga lah, so you can see everything lah. All kalau he keeps lah, all the media passes ke, all the kalau dia pergi somewhere ada souvenirs, memang dia beli lah everything for all the memories lah. So that's why when we growing up nampak tu, then
dia cerita lah.
sometimes he will cerita everything.
Legend.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Legend.
Style. Alright. Very interesting introduction from both. Yes. Nasib baik kita tanya Adam dulu. But anyways, now after we get to know a bit about you guys and your sporting background, well, apa yang aku dapat tahu yang diorang dua ni bukan atlet tapi peminat sukan lah. For Adam, dia minat not for him, maybe he thought that football is just a sport, but there's more to it other than football.
I think both of you reflect on storytelling. I think sport is more than just playing. It's storytelling. So I think that's why both of you are our producers.
So dengan itu kita move to the next segment, which is kita nak tahu sebenarnya macam mana and also penonton and pendengar pun nak tahu like how this Better Call Sukan, this podcast yang honestly lain daripada lain, which is aku bias gila.
Tak apa, it's your show. It's your show, man.
Basically
aku bagi commander lepas kau bagi commander.
You know lah, basically it's the podcast where we go and cover mostly as much sports as we can, and we give opportunity to everyone, which and diorang dapat sembang lama and talk about in detail about the sports. So I want to know the concept and idea from, maybe it starts from Audio Plus, and I don't know,
aku tolak ke Adam dulu.
from Adam, and
So basically
So what is Audio Plus first?
Okay.
Actually what is Audio Plus?
Audio Plus is under Media Prima Audio. Basically we are a podcast platform that we have an app, and our app serves as a digital listening platform for radio under Media Prima Audio. And at the same time we produce podcasts as well inside the app, for the app.
Okay, so dalam app tu ada radio.
Ada radio, orang boleh dengar radio, orang boleh dengar podcast. So ada benda-benda yang relate dengan audio lah. Basically macam radio is radio lah. And then ada satu section untuk podcast. So dalam podcast punya tab ni ada macam-macam genre. So ada lifestyle, ada entertainment, and ada sports, and then
ada macam Islamic, ada pasal cerita hantu, semua tu ada juga kan.
Semua genre ada.
Politik semua.
Betul.
Yes.
So and the idea for Better Call Sukan, kalau aku boleh share dari side aku, actually it came about when one of our radio station that time, we produce a sports documentary for Harimau Melaya. So it's actually a documentary about Harimau Melaya, and Harimau Melaya in terms of dari side fan macam mana, dari side player macam mana. And then one of the guests on that documentary, our producer that time, Syahira, dia dapat contact Ahnaf dengan Khal from bersama.com. And then aku that time, I was the videographer. I was helping them producing the show, that documentary, and I was one of the editor and also the videographer.
This was tahun berapa?
Tahun 2020
Dua.
kot. 2020 kot. Aku rasa
So
2 tahun lepas lah.
So that's a radio station or TV station?
Radio station. So one of our radio station, kita ada YouTube channel, and then our YouTube channel we produce documentaries for topics lah, specific topics lah. So one of the topic that time was sports and Harimau Melaya, and how the perception about Harimau Melaya dekat semua orang. So dari segi peminat Harimau Melaya macam mana, lepas tu we have these guys from bersama.com, and then diorang pun ada input diorang, and then kenapa, how they started football punya journey, and then macam mana diorang daripada minat Harimau Melaya ke buat yang something yang lebih bigger kan.
So your producer jumpa bersama.com?
Yes. And then she contact Ahnaf dengan Khal untuk datang dekat Sri Pentas, and then I was setting up camera. I was like, I have zero knowledge about who these guys are, so I set up. Lepas tu masa tengah interview tu aku macam dalam hati macam, dia ni boleh cakap ni. Dia ni boleh bercakap ni. Lepas ni nak tanya dia orang kan, kalau dia orang berminat nak you know, to explain more about bola sepak and other sports in general lah. And then we got in touch, and then they asked the producer, why not we have a meeting. Lepas tu, and then kita explain pasal Audio Plus, pasal podcast punya platform ni macam mana, how it works, and the recording session macam mana, what can we give you and what you guys can give us, how is the win-win situation for the both of parties. Dari situ lah.
So time tu just a question. In Audio Plus, you don't have a sports podcast ke? You guys have ke?
We have sports punya podcast. Yang sports punya podcast tu dari site NST, New Straits Times. So dalam New Straits Times diorang ada satu dalam diorang punya sukan punya section tu, diorang ada podcast punya section juga. And nama diorang Time Sports NST. But
Yes,
Time
betul.
Sports NST is very, bukan nak kata very, the one is the bahasa is in English.
Okay.
And then diorang pun panggil juga semua
Guest ke apa
guest
ke?
yang around sports punya ni. But diorang punya tu sometimes they will go in current issues of sports. So diorang akan debate and discuss about current issues yang revolve around sports. But then diorang totally in English.
Okay.
So I was thinking that time aku pula kena cari talent untuk produce more podcast content. And then I figured like, why not panggil je lah, kita buat satu sport show baru in bahasa ataupun dalam dui bahasa, rojak lah.
Yep.
So we get in touch with Padang Bola Sepak.
Okay, so before that you said your producer of that documentary yang contact, but you are also a producer as well lah
Yeah.
for Audio Plus kan?
But that time for that documentary I was in charge of video and video editing.
Okay.
Okay.
So memang sebenarnya kira right place right time lah.
Yes, correct.
Untuk nak sebab time tu memang you nak cari another content.
Ya, memang tengah nak cari, tengah be on the lookout lah. Macam okay, tengok orang yang boleh bercakap, kita tanya dia. Bukanlah semua orang, tapi macam kalau kita ada potential, if you see look, it's like I have this platform and I can share this platform with, I can find talent and kita boleh cari talent, kita boleh do something yang lagi best dengan diorang. So macam tu lah.
Okay, this question I honestly thought like you guys were like rebranding or something. So korang macam nak like new shows and everything.
Oh tak.
Oh,
It's
tidak
a
lah.
totally new show.
No lah, I mean like the app macam korang nak macam new shows of the year ke bukan
Yes, somewhat, because before that macam before NST pun kita ada podcast juga, yang podcast show juga, but then dah expired kiranya.
Kontrak habis.
Bukan kontrak dah habis, dah macam that show dah ended lah.
Okay.
Dah tak continue. So we figured out, you know what, why not we just start a new show and then kita give it a new concept lah.
Just for so you as a producer, you kena cari hanya sports ke? As a producer you kena
Tak.
cari different genres as
I
well?
kena cari semua genre. I kena fikir like not just entertainment, not just lifestyle. Kena fikir juga pasal sports. Lepas tu fikir juga pasal kalau dah buat podcast discussion ni, why not kita produce podcast punya cinematic novel movie pula. Macam tu lah.
Macam-macam lah.
Macam-macam. Betul.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Izin, sila mencelah.
Itu side Audio Plus lah. Now side
So
Ahnaf.
on my side, I think Arief's phrase just now, right place, right time, memang betul lah. Cause on PBS Rekreasi pun memang already had that plan early 2022 or somewhere around that time. So when we had that the opportunity came in, memang again right place, right time. And then
by the way, sorry to cut you off. Shout out to Hanif juga. Hanif Miswan.
yes, Hanif Miswan also. So from there I think everything macam smooth. Memang when we had a meeting, okay. And then I think Audio Plus side, PBS side macam it was very aligned lah when we wanted. And then we just plan accordingly. Okay, we propose something. Audio Plus macam okay, yeah, you guys we can do that. What I can say from that is both side had the creative freedom.
Betul.
Which I think is very important bila we want to do something like this kan. So just to share also, at that moment masa tu, initially the plan was actually for the host of the show was Arief and somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, wasn't supposed to be me.
Yeah,
This one aku tak tahu.
Kalau masa tu mungkin like not for you or
No, like I think it's better for the longevity for Padang Bola Sepak. It should be multiple people fronting Padang Bola
So
Sepak,
like
not
dia
just
founder.
me.
Yeah.
Faham.
So
And then patutnya aku seorang je kan?
tak patut kau ada seorang ni. Apa tu, but in the end we found a better person lah kan. Bukan.
Tak. Okay. before that, I want to ask you like how can he said like his producer of apa 𝙭𝙍 tu called you.
Okay.
So how was the meeting with Adam?
The meeting with Adam masa tu, like Adam shared lah. Like at that time we didn't know like okay what's happening ke apa masa tu. So we were planning for something else, but in the end bila habis that recording tu, we didn't expect that we're gonna come up with our own show, podcast.
You thought a segment je lah.
Just a segment ke apa kan. So that's why we had to plan. Okay, how do we go with this? We need to plan. What's the idea? The guests. What's the topics and all that. So that's why where we decided.
Actually aku nak share sikit masa after bila kita dah discuss nak buat podcast, lepas tu I contact Ahnaf semua. And then to panggil up for another meeting, so for the show, macam how we came up with the show semua. Aku surprise sebab Ahnaf dengan Khal dah ada benda yang diorang nak buat dah. Diorang nak tahu dah dalam like how what is the show is about, apa benda semua. And then so dekat side kita orang, Audio Plus punya side, kita tak banyak nak usik sangat sebab apa yang kita nak diorang dah prepare dulu awal-awal.
So memang like Ahnaf from Padang Bola Sepak, you memang not, sebab we are from Padang Bola Sepak. So memang the objective memang tak nak cakap pasal bola lah. Memang
Yes, correct. We didn't want to focus in one sports. That's I think the main objective. We want to give platform to other sports, the opportunity for them, especially sports yang memang ramai orang main tapi people don't know, new sports. So this a platform lah, basically a platform for them to come.
So time tu, yang tu idea tu bukan datang daripada Audio Plus.
Bukan, kita just cakap, okay guys, kita ada this platform and we are giving you guys this you guys nak come up with content, just let us know, pitch to us like what's the show about, because I was kita orang memang tengah cari new show, especially kalau macam genre yang macam sports, like very unique, macam tu. And then that time aku sebenarnya masa lepas habis meeting tu aku ingatkan, diorang tak nak ni. Okay, diorang tak nak ni aku rasa.
Why?
Sebab aku rasa macam kita orang bukan nak kata apa, dia macam bukan nak kata macam mana. Aku rasa macam these guys are really good, Macam aku cakap tadi, you guys masa datang meeting pun prepare macam-macam, you guys have, bila kita tanya something, you guys ada, okay, you dah ada jawapan, dia dah jawapan. So I was thinking like, okay, they're really good. So macam are we good for them? Macam okay, tak apa lah, tunggu je lah jawapan. Sekali dia okay, dia on, dia orang on, saya okay, kita orang pun on lah. Tak ada masalah.
That's cool. So it's not just another football show lah. That's what you guys want to do. Okay, Khal, you want to add anything?
Just want to give a thanks to 𝙒𝙊𝘾𝙄𝑗, Idlan and also Nizam and others from PBS Rekreasi lah, who encouraged us to like, okay, buat je. And also like they also reinforce, we need to give voice to all sports. Memang idea tu memang synergize lah.
Okay.
I have a question untuk Adam. Then kalau macam tu, at that time you or the other plus team ada have another idea ke for PBS at that time for the podcast show?
We don't have like a concrete idea. So kalau at that time, since you guys are Padang Bola Sepak,
nak brainstorm sekali lah.
Kita nak brainstorm sekali satu. Lepas tu maybe we thought like, is this gonna be like another football show? Tapi bila kita fikir balik, if it's another football show, then dia agak macam limited sebab we have to fikirkan our guest is just around football, you know. And then it's like how kita nak brainstorm macam ni, kita nak bagi konsep tu fresh every episode.
Correct. Fresh.
Okay. Now I want to ask about the host. Asal korang nak ambil kami sebagai host tadi? And then I want to give my side of the
okay.
Takut lah semakin panas.
This is to show how the burger Ramly is being made.
For me personally, because knowing Arief, you personally juga before, memang aku nampak you have that capability. Okay, you want to use word charisma? Okay, charisma pun boleh. But yeah, it's true. It's true.
Angkat bakul.
But it's true.
Lagi bukan kita.
But it's true. So I saw that this is actually opportunity for you juga.
Yes.
Yeah. So macam win-win situation, consider.
And for Khal?
And then bila Khal pula, Khal also has it. Dia macam okay, just to share juga. I think this one for the audience. For me personally, bila aku tengok Khal and Arief, it's actually memang different personality, different the way you guys talk pun lain tau. Tapi dia complement each other. So that's the important thing. That's the important thing lah bila nak nampak for the host. So bila Khal down, kau bring him up. Bila kau
sakit.
Bila kau sakit tak ada suara, Khal step up kan. Tiba-tiba episod tu Khal banyak cakap right. So yeah, that's the main thing lah. Aku really focus on bila nak get the host, who and why and reason, and also both are Arsenal fans lah kan.
Yes. Also, no, just to share also, I think from my side lah, I don't know if Khal knows or Adam knows. I think me and Ahnaf had this talk about, he said, kau stand by for podcast. And then he said like, at first, at one point, Khal tak nak join. Okay. That's what I remember. He doesn't want. Ada one part tu, most probably it's just me. But for me, I ni jenis yang I tahu Khal ni akan buat kerja. Dia akan study. Dia akan cakap, come on Khal, let's do this, you can. So Khal, masa the early stages, so when I come in, and I'll just come and, okay, this is quite like memalukan diri sendiri juga. But I'll just say, but this is yeah, so I'll just come and sit down and talk. So Khal is gonna do the homework. So I feel itu adalah bukan kerja senang, but Khal dah buat kerja, study about the guests and everything. I come and we talk, and then by like that we gel together, and we do with the host. Sebab I think kalau I seorang, I kena study tu semua and everything, it's quite hard for me.
Correct.
As I've ada commitment issues and everything, and Khal dia lebih senang, natural untuk dia nak study pasal benda tu, nak buat. Sebab dia kata, okay guys, dia bagi tahu kat Audio Plus team, okay dah settle dah the segments, the questions semua dah settle. So korang tak pernah tanya Arief dah settle ke belum?
Sebab kita orang rasa kau yang dalam grup tu kau paling diam. Takkan reply.
So memang I'll just come, sit down and talk. So that's why I really needed Khal to be with me.
Arief akan reply bila dah sampai 5 minit.
Guess it's here.
I think the concept when we decided on the host, when me and Ahnaf was discussing about it kan, kita perlukan the concept of play by play dengan color commentator.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because like masa 2019 I was the head of media talent dekat Selangor Champions League by Selangor FA. And then the commentators that I help and train and whatever semua kan, sekarang diorang dah mainstream dah. So more or less is macam bring that concept of play by play and color commentator. Meaning color commentator adalah orang play by play commentator is the one yang jadi audience anyway. So basically Arief bila dia masuk memang is by design. Arief memang bukan tak tahu guest apa tu. He knows the topic and the guest apa semua tu. It's just that it comes from an audience punya perspective.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
So the color commentator is the one yang buat research, yang former player, former coach apa semua tu.
Dia sebut nama player.
Dia yang all the tactic, all the analyst apa semua tu dia betul. So that hence why Ahnaf cakap kat okay, Arief memang on. Memang we from the start we really wanted him.
And I really wanted him also. Sebab kalau tak aku seorang, aku pecah tak jalan.
But we did had a few people to take the spot, tapi in the end Ahnaf and Izham and Adam
we convince Khal lah. Khal dia banyak belakang tabir. Dia macam bagilah orang lain shine. Tapi kita no boy, you have to shine.
This is your shine.
Sedangkan aku nak sampai, paper dah print.
Tinggal okay, settle.
Duduk and cakap.
So itulah. So I think that was the concept. Macam like the questions that he asked kepada guest is actually soalan yang I fikir and also what we fikir audience akan tanya.
Yeah.
Betul.
So it doesn't have to be too educational. It's entertaining.
Betul.
I think pernah je sometimes I read the question and I was like, kejap.
Berat.
Ini soalan apa ni? So I didn't go through the question. But then I had to like translate it back and everything. Yeah. So that's how me and
We
Khal
work.
work. And I believe like throughout the 31 episodes this year,
Including this one. Kita tak prepare.
Dalam banyak-banyak episode ni je tak prepare.
mana paper tu?
Tapi ada benda ni pula.
So anyways, now segment tu dah settle about we cakap pasal Audio Plus, cakap pasal Better Call Sukan, how it's invented, how they progress. So now kita nak
Sebelum tu,
yes.
why do we did select the name?
Oh
We did give a list. There was a list.
Ada list. Sorry. Before we go to segment 3, kenapa Better Call Sukan? Okay, mungkin kita tanya daripada Adam dululah.
Actually aku time tu aku tak ingat nama yang kita orang pilih. Tapi
Banyak.
yang daripada side aku dengan Farhana,
Okay.
dia ada producer, kita orang dah pilih nama lain. Tapi aku tak ingat nama apa. Lepas tu and then you guys came in and you guys suggest juga nama kan.
Yes.
About
And
9
then-
or 10
And then bila kita tanya bos, lepas tu bos pula yang pilih. Bukanlah bos pilih, dia cakap I suka Better Call Sukan. Dan nama yang you guys suggest ni, I suka Better Call Sukan. So kita macam, oh okay. But because you guys also suggested Better Call Sukan kan.
Yeah, we suggested a few, but Better
Yeah.
Call Sukan was one of it lah.
Yeah. There was
a few.
There was
ada juga.
aku ada list. There was
Cuba.
Sukan Plus, Sukan Calling, Sports Plus, FFP by PBS.
Who was that?
What was FFP? I think it's 4.
Yeah, whatever lah.
Sembang
Wow.
Sempoi and podcast Akak Umbi, which is very
Whatever lah.
formal sikit lah.
Bincang sport.
Bincang sport.
Talk
Talk
And
Sukan.
okay, maybe everyone cut, the listeners or even the
yeah.
tu tak nampak, but Better Call Sukan on the list is number 6.
Betul.
It's number 6 tau. Wow.
I think I like we personally we like Sukan Plus.
Sebab dia sama dengan Audio Plus.
Satu is sama dengan Audio Plus. Lepas tu bila kita bila orang dengar tu pun orang akan anggap okay, it's more than that lah. It's sports and more lah basically. Jangan curi idea ni.
So yang 9 tu kau kena bincang kat kita dulu.
Yes. Kita orang claim
Claim dah. You know, tak, actually I still remember masa I tengah buat list tu Better Call Sukan, I was actually listening to the soundtrack of that show.
Oh,
The ending the theme song of
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
Yes.
So aku macam like
The right
letak je
song
lah.
the right
Letak je
song
lah.
at the right time.
Everything fits perfectly.
And guess what? I was inside the e-hailing punya kereta. Aku just pass by Media Prima. Dengar tu. So macam in a way Tuhan memang make it meant to be lah.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
So it's not your choice. It was your boss.
Bukanlah nak kata my boss punya choice, tapi my boss cakap
Best lah nama ni macam tu.
but I like Better Call Sukan. Macam tu. Oh okay, then we go with Better Call Sukan lah. For our side is we choose Better Call Sukan lah.
Okay.
Aku okay ke apa-apa. Tapi smart juga sebab dia macam ada gimmick dia kan.
Yeah,
True. Now we just go call.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even planned.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay, that's the tagline. That's
Untuk aku dia nama yang unik ah. Dia macam it has a ring. So kalau macam korang je ada nama ni.
Yeah.
True.
Dengan Better Call Saul lah.
Never know, nanti ada cross episode ke apa tiba-tiba.
Kat Arizona kat US kan. And also another thing to add on, just a quick one. Because like tadi Adam dengan Ahnaf did mention pasal kalau kita buat football punya podcast, kita limited. I think bila kita buat tu is kita memang not say ada flexibility, it's just more of like banyak worlds among the worlds.
Betul.
So itulah I think that's quite important on our side jugalah.
Yeah. And like we didn't also like want to do like okay, Better Call Sukan ni konsep dia sama macam cerita Better Call Saul tu kan, tak ada kan. It's
Tak
just
ada.
it's just the name kan.
Just the name dia.
And I really thought Adam really loves Better Call Saul.
Pada aku lah.
Aku tak tengok pun Better Call Sukan.
Tahu je.
Breaking Bad pun aku tengok 2-3 episod lepas tu dah.
Sama tu.
No, you guys should know. It's a really
Yeah,
good
I've been
show.
wanting to. Tapi
Really good.
time.
Okay,
Alright.
so segment tu penuh padat and like very interesting. Even kita kat atas meja ni pun first time tahu pasal benda ni.
Bagus lah.
Yeah, that's why we have this episode. We wanted to call the producers to talk about it because jarang people behind the cameras and everything behind the microphones tahu pasal like we don't know actually. So at least we share to the audience and also to the penonton like how actually we were created for this final episode of the year lah. Alright, so now we go to segment 3. Kita nak sembang pasal, we want to talk about the 31 episodes that kita dah sembang for this year, for 2023. We eventually kalau kita 30 lebih jam lah kita sembang bersama dengan guest-guest yang lain.
That's a day and a half.
Yes.
Belum kira episod yang overtime.
Belum kira episode overtime. Yeah, there are some episodes that there's less than 1 hour. There's some episodes that
More
that
than-
more a bit lah. and
Yeah.
all.
Nanti kita buat ni lah, audio plus rap.
Boleh.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through secepat mungkin of all the episodes kalau kepada korang yang kat luar sana yang tak dengar, if you guys want to go back ni. So basically we had our first episodes yang the introduction, both of us. We talk about pandang manusia sepak. And then we have Coach Cam about FAM punya grassroots. We have Nabil from the third episode pasal grassroots Selangor. And then after that baseball. If we move on to baseball with Rafiq, we have Mutiara about Pahang Rangers futsal. And then we cycling episode 6 with Adila, a former national athlete.
Interesting.
Then foot golf, also former national athlete, Zulmi and Fairuz. Then we have running scene from KJRC with Syed Shazli. Then we have games pula, esports, Games My by Dini. Then women's football and futsal by Jamie. Dari episod 10. Lepas tu kita lompat ke hoki Coach Umama. And then kita pasal safe sports and gymnastics, the Sarina Sundara. She was also the gold medalist of Commonwealth.
Yes.
1998.
Yep.
Kemudian kita ada cricket, Encik Salman.
Oh, nice episode.
Kita ada motorsports from DRM Motorsports from Mr. Rohaijas. We have a football writer, sembang pasal a different podcaster juga kita panggil, Mr. Steven John. And then episode 16 kita ada Puan Normala yang dia bagi, kalau korang nak, korang boleh call saya. Tak pernah saya tengok ada orang bagi shout out untuk nak contact terus nombor. So kalau korang nak, korang boleh cari balik tu, adalah nombor dia.
Moktada Hari of Women's Football.
Ya, Moktada Hari of Women Football. Forever nombor dia akan ada dekat dalam audio platforms. Alright, Puan Normala jangan tukar nombor. Okay, then we have the youngest guest.
Oh yes.
Ehsan Amri from UK.
All the way.
Dia datang. And we have Iron Man, 𝙒𝙊𝘾𝙄𝑼𝑑𝙊𝘊, yang kita boleh cakap sekarang dia berjaya habiskan the Iron Man
now.
Congratulations to 𝙒𝙊𝘾𝑗𝑎𝑔.
Congrats, Aziz.
We have from Shoot app pula,
Sports
Alia,
marketing.
Sports marketing. Kita ada pasal rugby, sembang pasal rugby.
Dia Syaril.
Yep.
Pasal Syaril. We have walking football after that, episode 21, with Rachel Gomez. And then basketball, Haman from Borak Basket. We have Persatuan Luncur Ombak Malaysia.
Oh yeah. Surfing.
With Azmi and Sarah. This one cool, flag football.
Oh yeah.
Flag football is Shah Bahari. Very interesting. It was and then paintball from Shaz. Underwater hockey from Roshan. And then we have Curves Malaysia Women's Gym, Alison. Yang ni pun cool, lacrosse.
Oh yeah.
Lacrosse is Jake Iskandar Mar. Itu cara Khal.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Jake Iskandar Mar. Anyways, we have Malaysian Empathy, which is we have Mr. Fakri. And Sports Medical daripada Dr. Ramlan. I wish it was a very good episode yang disembang pasal, you know, how he got Chong Wei to get ready for his Olympics and everything with that time limited.
Oh, later I want to share something about that. Later.
Yeah, so now and the final episode we have the producers of the year. So yeah, so now as we can see, it's quite banyak benda. Memang kita ada sambal pasal football, but not just bola sepak, ada women football, ada pasal Malaysian empathy football and everything, and also like different kind of sports and all. So I'm quite overwhelmed after seeing all that from start to end. And honestly, I'm proud of everyone in the room that we actually managed to do this for the whole season for this year. Yeah, congrats guys. And to the listeners, kalau korang dengar, also thank you very much for listening, and also
the guests
for watching. Yeah, and the guests as well. Thank you so much for spending your time, for sharing everything for this year. It's a very magical year for each and every one of us.
Yes, agree.
Yeah. So I nak ask like personal lah, one by one yang korang tanya. I dah cakap semua tu kan. Nak tanya producers, korang dengar ke sebenarnya? We start with Ahnaf. If you have a personal moment of personal episode ke apa ke, mungkin you nak cakap, oh saya baru dengar semalam episod 30 pasal sports medical tu.
Yes, aku for me personally, yes, I listen every single episode. And just to share juga, this is special for the listeners and yang tengok. I'm not in the studio bila diorang record, and there's a reason for it, because when aku dengar, I wanna be like the listeners first time listening to the each single of episodes, which for me it's very important lah, sebab I want to be the listeners, and then I can see, okay, what needs to be improved, and then macam, oh okay, this one is very good, I think we can do more next time ke, macam tu. So that's one thing lah I want to share, because I've never been in the studio when they record, and that's the reason for it lah. So looking back all the episodes kan, aku macam bila fikir, wow, memang bak kata Steven, langgar je, or just do it kan. Which masa tu bila approach all the guests, bila nak ajak diorang tu semua, alhamdulillah juga, I can say all the guests ons. Memang dia cakap they feel like there's opportunity, and then I feel also we approach the right people lah. They want to come, they want to tell their stories, they want to share about their community, about their experience, which I feel like is very very good. And then we are giving them again the platform is
dan
very
ramai
important.
lagi yang kita boleh ajak. Kita pun tak sempat. There's much more sports out there yang orang cakap, asal korang tak cover ni, and
especially when, okay, what are the top 2 sports in Malaysia?
Football, badminton.
Yes, and we haven't called badminton yet. Right, so that's one thing we can look forward to. We definitely want to get people from the badminton punya community, because we want to learn more, we want to get their side of stories, especially yang kalau the individuals, because kalau aku nak just mention some other episodes kan, macam Adila the cycling, episode tu aku rasa boleh buat movie ke, or even TV series lah, what she went through. She had what, like 2-3 concussions kan. Wow, imagine that. Aku macam bila aku dengar kan, kalau ni movie, it's a sports movie, best boleh tengok ni, memang can be a hit also.
So bila Prima
there's an opportunity.
I can write the script.
So other than her episode pun, especially like macam Coach Namala, Miss Rachel Gomez, they shared a lot of their experience, how they grew, dibesarkan, how they grow up. Because for me, bila dengar kan, dia macam, aku tak boleh, I can't even imagine it before this. And then even from their stories kan, it's like a whole different world, yang macam, oh wow, it's like this. Oh, they went through like this. And then like I never knew like people had to go through to just be an athlete, or even be in the industry because they love their love for the sports. So yeah, that's looking back at the episode that we went through. Wow, I think I look forward to do more. I look forward to do more, of course. And yeah, pretty much that's about it.
Okay, from Adam, from Audio Plus side, what do you feel after like all the episodes are being mentioned? Do you have any thoughts?
My thought is like, I tak percaya kita dah interview, korang dah panggil like almost more than
X amount,
you know, because sebab macam tu lah, tak pernah terfikir how we finally made it to 31, 32 episodes. Wish Gila lah. Tak sangka.
And banyak lagi kita boleh, I think.
Yes, sebenarnya ini pada kita macam mungkin ada certain orang mungkin dah banyak ni 30 lebih atlet orang interview dengan orang. Lepas tu aku pula rasa macam dia macam sikit tapi macam banyak. Macam korang cakap lah, macam sebenarnya boleh lagi interview lagi ramai. Macam macam sports pun bukannya tak semestinya atlet.
Yes.
Dia mungkin orang yang Physio, orang yang handle certain bahagian,
Betul.
which is orang-orang tu pun patutnya diberikan peluang jugalah untuk share the knowledge.
Style.
Rasanya orang tertanya, ada ke persambungan? Adakah kita ini adalah last episode kita untuk habiskan? Adakah kita nak cakap kepada orang what's going to happen? Adakah kontrak ke? Are we going to end this show or whatever?
Jangan risau, kita akan sambung. Kontrak kita akan sambung.
Baru nak. So maksudnya 2024
Here we
go. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Okay, so kita dah habis dengan segmen 3. Kita dah terus cakap kepada penonton dan pendengar yang
Aku nak tambah.
Yes.
Aku punya favourite episode. Episode baseball.
Baseball.
Aku suka episode tu.
I see.
Sebab siapa nama dia? Rafiq tu dia nampak macam abang-abang yang yang macam abang ni macam suka minat baseball ke. Tapi bila dia bercakap tu macam memang betul dia minat baseball.
I see.
Korang pula yang macam ada ni.
Yes.
Aku suka. Pada aku episod tu banyak colour yang tiba-tiba dia keluar. So, aku tak tahu apa pasal baseball ni. Sebenarnya banyak style dia. Ada yang macam ni, ada yang macam ni. Ada yang main berapa orang. Yang kat Malaysia ni pula dia punya padang tak besar sangat. Benda-benda tu aku rasa best. Bila dengar tu macam exciting.
I see. Do you have a?
No, I want to ask you first.
You ask me.
Then before me. Then me.
Personally, I was inspired by �12𝘆𝘾𝙄𝘆.
Yes.
Aku ingat tu.
Yes.
Aku jumpa dia bila dia sembang aku like with Khal. Aku rasa macam aku terjatuh cinta dengan dia punya how dedicated he was lah. Because I've never seen that hard work from someone because of nak sukan nak give.
Correct.
Dia tak fikir nak dapat balik, and he got back all his hard work, his dedication. Dia tolong orang, and dia buat semua, and dia dapat balik from the support, and he eventually did it for his full Ironman. Really, I'm a fan of him lah. So kalau dia dengar ni, I'm a fan of you lah.
Especially bila kau mention about �12𝘆𝘾𝙄𝘆 kan, aku nampak dia macam a working class hero. If I can say, he's a working class hero. Like macam kalau ada orang bagi alasan, I have a full time job lah, and then I can't commit to a certain sports kan. Aku cakap, kau tengok �12𝘆𝘾𝙄𝘆, what he went through, and I think he's still going through it.
And it's just a start for him.
It's a start. It's possible. Whether you have the discipline, commitment, where you want it or not lah.
Dia macam ni, �12𝘆𝘾𝙄 dengar episod tu.
Okay.
After that, you know who is �12𝘆𝘆𝘾.
True.
Okay. Now what's your favourite episode, Khal?
Okay, aku punya favourite episode because it's recent lah kan. The one with Dr. Ramlan.
Minggu lepas. Okay.
Last episode kita record kan, because like, okay guys, in between the episodes aku pergi New York. Pergi cuti. Okay, so what happened was, aku jalan kaki from the tip of Manhattan sampai bottom of Manhattan.
Okay.
And that took 7+ hours.
Okay.
How far is that?
Jauh lah.
7+ hours.
Okay.
About 20 between 20 to 30 kilometers lah, because aku zigzag banyak kan.
Okay.
So ada sometimes, and keep in mind, aku pakai 2 layer baju, and it was 9 Celsius, and hujan.
Okay.
So memang sejuk gila lah. So masa aku tengah jalan, aku macam ada few times aku nak give up. Aku nak main train, aku balik lah. Tapi aku ingat Dr. Ramlan kata, I think you remember this, dia kata, to become an elite athlete, you must have adaptation to overload. So masa time aku nak give, macam rasa nak give up, aku ingat apa dia cakap. So aku macam push lah. Aku push sampai phone aku pun mati lah.
Phone kau pun dah tak boleh lah.
Phone aku dah penat dah.
Phone kau tak dengar Dr. Ramlan.
Itulah. So that really helped me to push lah. So Doc, you're listening, I think I'll give you a text. I just want to say thank you lah. Sebab that actually really helped me to push sampai kat bottom of my heart lah. So aku bila kata that's my proudest achievement lah. Macam like
Nice.
on the personally. And then dia pun synergize juga. Dah lah that week tu New York City Marathon. So macam bila aku nampak orang push to finish New York City Marathon kan, memang boleh nampak dia orang memang push adaptation to overload. So aku ingat apa Dr. Ramlan kata, in order for you to like achieve apa semua ni, dia aku ingat dia punya episode kat kepala aku.
Nice.
So
nice.
to answer the
Dr.
question, to answer that question, the most recent episode lah, which is Dr. Ramlan lah.
Alright.
Okay.
Kau ada ke Naf?
For me,
Dia lah ada dia.
yeah, I think Adila, for me personally, the struggle that she went through was amazing. Bila dengar tu macam tak percaya pun ada tau. Like, wow, can really survive going through that. Then yeah, like she mentioned, memang this is where she is now. And then bila still keeping in touch with her. She's doing a lot of things, amazing things. So we definitely want to bring her again for sure, because we want to listen to her latest stories, what she went through. Mana tahu mana ada concussion.
Jangan doa jangan.
But also we have for like we said, we honorable mentions. But I believe like each and every episode there has their own speciality, because like, and also yang I like about it, it's like you don't have, it's not a current one. You can listen like
20 years.
Rugby, flag football, all that, baseball. You can just straight away like lacrosse. You can just dengar like, you just type lacrosse and just terus keluar, and you can just listen about lacrosse. But benda tu boleh dengar now, like in like 2-3 years time pun boleh. Dia tak lari, because it's not current issue.
Betul.
One more. Fana. Your favourite episode?
Fana yang kata paintball.
So see, like
paintball.
5 different answers.
Yeah.
Sebab paintball tu dia cakap pasal the streets of paintball.
Best tu.
You can really listen macam very raw, and then and he wanted to share all the honesty semua tu kan. Yeah, it was a good episode. Good episode.
Yeah.
And just to add on juga kan, bila looking back all of these guests yang kita dah ajak, they also brought the community tau with them. The stories that they have and all that. So for listeners yang macam, especially yang macam, okay, we give an example of flag football. Maybe before this dia orang macam just tengok from luar, they came across, and then macam Arief ada mention during the episode, selalu pergi main bola tu, nampak lah they either train or just have the games kan. So if ada listeners yang macam tu, contoh macam Arief, then when they listen to that particular episode, now they know, this is how I play football, play community and all that. Then it will kind of macam, aku nak try lah join. But to then it creates an opportunity jugalah for them to go. So this is what aku nampak, where these episodes will bring them the community together, and then they share the stories. It's very, very, for me, valuable lah. It's not that we can simply get from outside.
Yes, but like I said, each and every one of you, memang we menghargai your knowledge yang you share. Betul. About every type of personal journey ke, your sports ke, you cerita with full passion. We all memang minat kau lah, and like we thank you from Better Call Sukan to all the guests yang datang.
Yes,
we thank you so much. And like Audio Plus punya producer kata kita ada next season. Kita sambung.
Dia macam pergi universiti Sukan. Kita dapat credit hour 31 jam dah.
Yeah. That's a nice way to put it.
Alright, so with that we end our segment 3, and we just not go straight to the final segment, which yang kita selalu tanya to the guest lah, which is to get to know about you. Akhirnya producers dapat kan, kita bagi producers ni sembang. So kita nak tanyalah, kalau ada lah untuk Adam lah Adam dan Ahnaf dan
okay.
yeah. sports club that you support? Kalau tak ada, cakap Malaysia je.
Cantik sikit.
Alright.
Okay, untuk aku sports club
It doesn't matter, football ke, bowling ke, apa ke yang you suka. Anything.
Ada dua sebenarnya.
Oh, okay.
Satu, kalau bola, aku rasa tak ramai orang minat Chelsea.
Oh, so you minat Chelsea?
Okay. Chelsea. Lepas tu lagi satu, tak ingat nama dia apa. Tapi aku suka jersey dia orang. The club is in US. Dia one of the funder is Jessica Alba. LA City.
LAFC lah.
You good?
LAFC,
Tapi aku suka jersey dia orang.
LAFC LA Galaxy?
LAFC FC.
Oh,
LA
FC.
ada dua team. LA Galaxy dengan LAFC.
Kan dia orang buat ada sports documentary about that, right?
think so.
Yeah. So aku minat Jessica Alba. So automatic aku rasa macam aku fan lah. Aku fan lah. Ini. Lagi satu, masa during COVID, masa quarantine kat rumah, kan tak boleh main apa sport sukan kan. So aku buka kat YouTube, pasal aku tengok satu bowling competition ni, tapi semuanya perempuan.
Okay.
Okay.
So aku rasa amazed sebab yang main tu is from this university lawan university, college lawan college.
Okay.
So and then yang main tu, yang perempuan-perempuan tu semua terror gila. Yang macam jarang kau nak tengok bola tu tak kena tak strike. Semuanya strike. Aku macam uish, gempak tu.
Interesting.
That's for me lah.
Nice.
Okay. So nak boy?
So for me, first and foremost, I'm a big Liverpool and Selangor fan in terms of football.
Okay.
Just nak add on jugalah kan. Growing up kan, I don't know, I can't remember why, but bila tu, for some reason, if just talking about football, I always felt like, okay, we just talk about the top leagues kan. England, Italy, Germany, Spain. I felt like I have to have a favourite team each league.
Okay.
So England, obviously Liverpool. We go to Spain, I love Barcelona. Second, Italy, Inter Milan. And last, Germany, I think it was Bayern Munich. So growing up, so that's why lah, the love for the game and the sports kan. That's why when watching the league, okay, aku tahu bila tengok German Premier League, aku akan follow Bayern Munich. Bila tengok the England, of course Liverpool. So other sports juga, if talking about basketball, I love following Lakers. Rugby, All Blacks, national team. Think that's the three main sports lah. Growing up, I always follow these clubs and national teams.
Okay. Sekarang ni question yang macam, sports would you be if it wasn't the sports kan? So contohnya lah, let me ask you guys lah, what sports would you macam rasa macam, kan you cakap you minat Chelsea and all the Jessica Alba. Kalau contohnya lah, bukan sukan itu dan bukan sukan bowling, you rasa adakah you tutup TV dan you buka komputer, or what other sports yang you rasa kalau
Multiverse.
bukan in a different.
Aku rasa, kalau tanya aku sekarang ni, aku e-sports lah.
E-sports.
Mobile Legend.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Nak boy, what would you be
was a
if,
multiverse?
Contohnya, okay, you are very involved in football, in the grassroots football development in the country. So especially Klang Valley. So like, what would you be in if it wasn't grassroots football development?
I think for me, I wanna be still in football, tapi aku nak jadi athlete. I wanna be I think try to push myself jadi athlete lah. That's why
okay.
Yeah, if possible, but never know, multiverse kan. So anything possible kan. Never know.
Sekarang kalau sekarang, bukan maknanya
sekarang.
Sekarang.
Kalau sekarang, okay, kalau
bagi
sekarang kan,
realistic sikit.
show aku. What would be